This video is to serve as a basic orientation to the two types of Estim units we will be using in the lab for PTA techniques. The first is our Chattanooga tabletop unit. The power button for this unit is located on the top left corner of the machine. There's a dial on the back of the machine that will control the brightness of the screen. If for some reason you cannot read the screen, try that button. I will now zoom in to focus a little on what we'll use to set up this machine. You'll see in the first screen that you'll have a choice of channel 1 and 2. This corresponds to the outlets on the front of the machine that you will plug your electrode leads into. The center control is a toggle control. The up and down arrows allow you to make a selection, while the right side of the toggle allows you to enter that selection. The left side allows you to return to the previous screen. So you'll see I have channels 1 and 2 available to me. I'm going to use channel 1 because that corresponds to the electrode lead that I plugged in. To do so, I'm going to use the right side of the toggle and enter. It now allows you to choose what type of electrical stimulation you would like to provide to your patient. We'll go over these at a later time, but for demonstration's sake, I'm going to choose Pima, and again, the right side of the toggle to enter my choice. You'll see where you can change the parameters to choose which parameter you would like to change. You can use your up and down arrows, and again, right side to enter. Make that change with the up and down arrows and enter again, and it will change the setup. To change the time of your treatment, you'll use the time. You want to increase the treatment, time up. You want to decrease the treatment, time down. This can actually be done at any time during the treatment. That is why it's not on the main toggle. To set the intensity, or the power that's coming out of the machine to your patient, you use this up and down button, toggle button. To increase the intensity, or the amount of energy coming from the machine, you simply press the button and the power goes up. To make it go up faster, you can simply hold the button down and you'll see it'll increase at a faster rate. Conversely, if you want to decrease, you can do the same thing. Once you have your parameters set and your time set, you're ready to begin your treatment. To begin your treatment, you'll want to hit the start button. That'll make sure the time starts and the energy starts coming from the machine. If for some reason you need to pause during the treatment, you can hit the pause button. You go right back to the start button and your treatment will proceed where it left off. If you need to stop the treatment and completely stop and you won't want to restart it, you simply hit the stop button. Next, we'll look at our tower unit. This unit is capable of Estim and ultrasound. Okay. The power switch for this unit is located in the back of the machine, just behind the screen. It's a toggle switch. You can switch that on. Okay. You'll see the screen come up, and just as the other machine has the dial that you can change the brightness of the screen, you can do so with this one as well. We're going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the screen a little better. Now, This will look much like a touch screen to most of you, and you will touch this and not get anywhere. Okay? So if you would like to choose electrotherapy, as we're going to do today, you're going to push the button next to that corresponding title. So we're going to push this button here. Again, it's going to come up with the available Estim treatments that we can provide. Again, I'm going to choose Pima. Now it's going to ask me what channels I want to use. It's going to automatically go to channel 1. So where do I plug those in on this machine? Zoom out a little bit and you'll look at the very front of the machine. There's a panel which pulls off very simply. Again, you will have outlets that will be numbered 1 and 2, and they will correspond to the channels that you have available to you. You simply plug the lead into the front of the machine. Now, if I want to change my treatment, and I don't want to use the setup that they've provided for me here, I'm going to hit Edit. Okay, and then it's going to give me the things that I can change, and I'm going to make whatever change I want. Okay, it's going to allow me to change that. The buttons are very clearly marked. Once I make that change, I'm going to go back with the back arrow button, and I'm ready to start my treatment. Okay, for this one, to change the intensity, I will use the dial. And again, you can go very slow with the dial, or you can ramp it up pretty quickly with the dial. Same way to turn down the intensity. If I want to change my treatment time for this machine, the treatment time that's set is treatment time 20 minutes. I'm going to press the button that corresponds to that, and then I'm going to use the up and down arrows indicated on the screen to change my time. Once I have my parameters set, just as with the other machine, I'm going to hit start. It will then start counting down the time. If I need to pause my treatment, I hit the pause button. I can hit start, it'll restart my treatment. If I'm done, need to stop my treatment for any reason, I can hit the stop button. That takes us back to the original screen.